Mas Salahuddin,
Yep, gimana?
you can start the meeting.
Itu Maman. Okay, can start now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Salam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Good evening, esteemed participant, and welcome to this year-end extravaganza, the special webinar brought to you by TOT Jabar in collaboration with IGI Kota Bogor, proudly presented by Stekom University and PTIC. As we approach the culmination of 2023, it's a honor to have each and every one of you join us for what promises to be a captivating and insightful discussion. I'm thrilled to be your host for this occasion, and my name is Salahuddin Alevi, and I'm excited to guide you through our exploration of topic that holds immense significance in the educational landscape as we bid farewell to another remarkable year. Today, our focus revolves around the theme teacher journey, making connection and building support networks in education. In the spirit of reflecting on the past and envisioning the future, we are privileged to have a distinguished speaker with us tonight. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Meti Kurnia Sabarini, representing IGI Kota Bogor. Mrs. Sabarini will share her insight and experience on navigating the teacher's journey, fostering connection, and establishing crucial support networks. To facilitate our discussion and ensure an engaging exchange of ideas, we are fortunate to have Mrs. Sri Wahyuni, an esteemed moderator from SMP Pelita Fajar Kota Bandung. Her wealth of experience and expertise will undoubtedly guide us through a thought-provoking session. As we embark on this webinar tonight, I encourage each one of you to actively participate. Feel free to post questions, share your thoughts, and connect with fellow participants in the chat box. We firmly believe that collaborating learning and the exchange of experiences will enrich our collective understanding. But before we dive into the heart of our discussion, let's set the tone for this enlightening evening by reciting Al Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, without further delay, let's extend a warm virtual welcome to Mrs. Sri Wahyuni as she takes the stage to get us through this enriching journey. Thank you for being part of this special year-end webinar, and let's make it a memorable and insightful experience together. Ms. Sri Wahyuni, time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening to Mr. Ridwan. Mr. Salahuddin. Thank you also for the opening tonight's occasion with your wonderful remarks and prayer. Allow me to take over from here, Mr. Salahuddin. And also for Bapak Ibu, all of you, good evening, my fellow educators who are particularly interested in teachers' development through sharing sessions such as this event. My name is Sri Wahyuni. A lot of people call me Yayu. My students also call me Miss Yayu. Today, I will be the moderator of tonight's professional sharing titled Teacher Journeys, Making Connections and Building Support Network. Following this presentation, we would really love to continue this discussion. So please feel free, everyone, attendees, to ask questions or share your thoughts over the topics brought up this evening. First of all, I would like to make a short introduction of today's presenter, which is Ms. Meti Kurnia Sabarini. Good evening, Ms. Meti. We have had a small talk before in the WhatsApp chat, and then thank you for the insights about your CV. Ibu Meti has been around in the education field for more than 18 years now, ya Bu ya. As a teacher, the coordinator, trainer, you are also the voluntary worker through Ikatan Guru Indonesia Kota Bogor. Ibu Meti is also currently serving as an ICT laboratory coordinator at SMK SMAK Bogor or SMAKBO. SMAKBO is a vocational school that prepares students to become chemical analysts. Ibu Meti has also received her master's degree in educational science and technology from the University of Twente since 2010. University of Twente is in the Netherlands. Apart from teaching, Bu Meti also conducts teacher training sessions, being certified programming for everybody or getting started with Python, and Google for education trainer. Bu Meti is as well an active advocate for digital literacy for teenagers. Her specialties include integration of technology into the core curriculum, project-based learning, the use of learning management systems, and student-centered learning. In fact, Bu Meti has also been experienced as a web developer and system analyst. Okay, about the topic itself, Bu, the title, Teacher Journeys, Making Connection and Building Support Network, has raised a few guesses in my mind, Bu. One of the guesses is judging from your specialties in IT, ya, Bu, ya. It may have a lot to do with IT system or support classroom teachings, anything that has got something to do with computer, network, online, website, yeah. Another guess is making connections and building network support system in collaboration. Maybe it may mean collaboration and working together among us educators. How such interaction increases in today's teaching learning environment. That's my second guess. So which one is the correct one? So without further ado, let us find out more of the highlights and details of today's sharing, titled Teacher Journeys, Making Connection and Building Support Network for Teachers. The stage is yours, Bu Meti.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Sri Wahyuni. Or should I call you Ibu Yayu?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Well, one of your guesses is correct. It's about more about how we can collaborate and how we can go beyond our school walls and be able to connect with other educators. In that sense, by connecting ourselves to a wider environment, we get more connections, we get more motivation, and a lot of the times that's what keeps us going, especially being a teacher is, in my opinion, a really, really hard work. What do you think, Mrs. Ibu Yayu? Do you agree with me?
In some sense, yes, especially in terms of administration.
Yes.
But in terms of classroom activities, I would say that I enjoy it very much. It has become my hobby, actually.
Right. So I think building connections really help us to get through the board stuff and also to be able to engage ourselves more into learning again and again and again. Because to be honest, the pace of today's world is, what can I say? It's changing very rapidly. And if we don't have that support system, a lot of the times we feel helpless and lost with not having other teachers that support us in our learning, in our interaction, and that stuff. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, I hope you are able to see it. Okay. Today, we're going to talk about teacher journeys, making connections and building support networks. And it's a strategy for thriving in education through connection and collaboration. And Alhamdulillah, we're all here with TOT Jabar, and hopefully we could have a good discussion here and be able to take something out of today's session. Okay, like I said before, teaching, especially when you're dealing with the administration, when you're dealing with student work, you have to mark, and especially if you have a very big class, because in SMACBO, in one level, there are around 300 students, and that means also having the tanggung jawab of marking those 300 students' work is, of course, at times very quite, I wouldn't say a burden, but it's hard work. It really is. So when you're always doing your job as a teacher alone, marking by yourself, and if you're a class teacher, then you would be in your class with your students. That would become sometimes solitary. Sometimes it's like, who else can I talk to? Well, by having your network, you're not going to be a solitary educator anymore. Okay, so how do you do that? Our agenda for today, we're going to talk about the challenges that teachers face, and actually, what are our needs? As a teacher, we we always have to learn. It's long life learning. How can we teach students if we ourselves are not able to equip ourselves with the latest development, with the changes in our society and everything that's around us? So what is it that we really need? And the third point that we're going to discuss is the strategies for making a connection and building that support network. And most importantly, maintaining that network. So when you've already started bit by bit, it's how you keep that support system that's going to push you far. And the last one is the takeaways from our discussion. I guess, okay, let us discuss. Would anyone in the room would like to tell what is your most challenging task as a teacher? Would anyone like to drop their chat or raise their hands? Okay, well, as well, we're teachers in here, every one of us. So I know that we always face a lot of challenges on our daily basis, from managing students' needs, from the administrative tasks that we have, not only students' needs in terms of their educational needs, sometimes dealing with teens, they also need guidance, not just for their education activities, but also for their interaction with their friends. or sometimes they need to talk about their difficulties at home with their family. So it's not only the task that we have as a teacher, but also in bringing or having put an environment that's nyaman for our students. On top of that, many people, like I said before, feel isolated because they work alone. They have limited collaboration opportunities. And the key here is, the most importantly, is information. If we have information and we set forward doing stuff with that information will bring opportunities. Well, like I said before, we manage student needs, we manage administrative tasks. These workloads put a lot of burden. Yeah, and sometimes it leads to burnout. If you see in the US, you can see that the rate of teachers dropping out of school is really, really staggering. So I really don't know in Indonesia if it is like that. Hopefully not. But that just goes to show that as a teacher, it is a very fulfilling job because we're dealing with kids. We know that we have a profession that's for purpose, a purposeful profession. But then again, there's a lot of stakes involved, a lot of tasks that we need to do. Well, juggling these challenges and having a support system is really important for the well-being of teachers. So, why connection matters? By building connections with other teachers, it is not only essential for professional growth, but also for sharing, just sharing thoughts, sharing the resources, sharing strategies, whatever that is. It could be sharing how to deal with students. It could also be how other teachers are coping between professional work and their personal life. And also, by having connections, it enables us to see a wide range of collaboration. It provides us with a lot of opportunities, and those opportunities lead to professional growth, lead to personal satisfaction, and best of all, it also corresponds, or it also adds positive support to the class that we teach. So by having connections, by building connections, teachers can grow professionally, can grow personally, can create collaboration and have more opportunities to make the best practices that they will be able to take back to their classroom. And with that said, in the end, hopefully, the quality of the education that we bring to our classrooms would be better. Okay. So these are the points. The connection and support network brings learning and professional development. brings motivation and inspiration by what do you call it? Sharing with other educators and seeing what they have accomplished that motivates us to do more, and also gives emotional support. When we have someone to be able to just talk about our feelings when we're stressed, that is stress management being able to be reduced. We have collaboration and innovation, and also by having connections, there is a lot more opportunities for career advancement. Okay, so what do you need to build those connections? Well, we have to make an assessment for ourselves. What kind of support do we need? Do I need, like, for me, do I need to learn new skills? Of course, especially because I'm teaching the technology. I'm a technology teacher, and the technology right now is rapidly exponentially growing. Of course, I need more skills that I need to catch up. Not only that, what other things that you need? Maybe you need motivation. Maybe you're a kind of person that needs to see other people in order to get yourself moving. Or is it emotional support that you need? And by having these assessments, you can pinpoint, okay, which one is the easiest one for me to accomplish first. And that is what types of the needs that you need to assess. And also what you need to find out is where do you find this kind of support? Well, you can find them online and offline. Online is like what we're doing here, having discussion online and seeing. Well, this time I'm the one that's discussing, but I wouldn't say that I am teaching the other teachers, but for me, it's sharing experience. And by sharing experiences, it motivates me to be able to do more. So there is online or offline. Also, where can you find, do you need personal support? Or do you need more of a community to be able to be involved in a community, to be able to give and take in a community? Is it for professional need, or is it just to be able to, talk to other teachers outside our school, to be able to have other teacher connections with other teachers around our city or around the country? And that's the type of thing that we need to put down first. And so when we have that assessed our needs, then we map our the type of ideal network that we need. Who should we contact? If it's you have a lot of online communities. We have TOT Jabar. We also have Ikatan Guru Indonesia. We have some that are offline, like MGMP, and also now Komunitas Belajar, which is in our school and also around our city. We could make the connections by having to be actively involved in professional organizations, or by attending conferences where you meet other educators, where you see other educators give their talk, and you see how they do it, how they get to that part. Apart from that, there's always online forums, both inside our country and outside. And yeah, finally, to find diverse connections to explore beyond our school. These diverse connections can be something that's, small and school oriented, or it can be as large as an organization outside our country. Like we have the IFS, we also have the Google Educator Groups, we also have the, National Geographic Educators. There are a lot of options. And the key is knowing that there are these groups that are available, and we can tap into them, build our network, and also learn from each other. The strategies for making connections. Okay, online, this is something that I do a lot, is looking at the Twitter chats. Now it's X, by the way. So in the Twitter chats, we can see other educators are what other educators are posting, what the people outside are focused on. And pardon me for a minute. Yeah, Twitter chats are good for making connections. For what I do with it is I learn from it, because they give out links where I could reach out and read more. We have also Facebook groups. We have online communities. Like I said, there's IGI, there's TOT Jabar, there's Komunitas Guru Belajar. We have so many groups now. Engaging in discussions and sharing information, that's actually maybe once or twice, it doesn't look much, but if we keep doing it, then you will find the true value, because then you will find information that are useful for you. You will find opportunities for collaboration or for professional development and things like that. So that's the online strategies. And the offline, you could also attend conferences, attend workshops, participate in teacher organizations, and initiate conversations within the school community. Okay, so building a support network means nurturing connections where you regularly engage with your network, and participate in discussions, offer support, share experiences, and to be honest, sharing experiences for me is very valuable. And that way I know that I can help others, but also I take from others um what I don't have. Also creating, you could also start by creating your online communities. Um, Sparking the discussion, or just sharing your journey by making a website where you talk about your your learning journey, what you have done at um, school, in your classroom, or as a homeroom teacher, or as uh, a participant in a workshop or something. And those learning that we share, uh, maybe it doesn't look much, but believe me, for those other people that read it, uh, it is it brings motivation to them, and it also for ourselves, it completes our portfolio. So instead of just going to a workshop and then after that you're done, if you put it in writing, if you put it somewhere on the web, you can go through it again and again. And sometimes, you know, when you go to a workshop and 2 years later, you go through your website and read it, uh, it brings back memories. Then it also brings back the learning that you have gotten before, but along the way, sometimes we forget. And join meetups. Meetings can be very powerful for strengthening connections. These meetups can be with, you know, in MGMP, or if you're, I suggest is that you participate more in your teacher community, and having those uh, meetings. Maybe it doesn't have to be talking about the school or our work. Maybe it's talking about ourselves. But that's where the connection is becomes more personal. And when we have other people in our circle having positive attitude, inshallah, um, we always also feel positive. And when we're down, those people will be able to give their view to us, to support us, and to make us able to see from a different point of view, where probably before you feel sad, but because they have given you a different point of view, then you can rise up again, be motivated again. Know that other people have a lot more pressure than you, or other people have a lot more difficulties, and what you can do from that difficulty to be able to rise up and learn from it, making it an experience that moves you forward. And overcoming challenges and maintaining sustainability. I bet other people, not just me, also feels that sometimes when you're engaged, when you have a lot of things that you want to do, you want to be able to achieve, sometimes other people see it negatively. Sometimes, oh, they're so ambitious. Well, dealing with negative interactions, the key is setting boundaries and also having your priorities straight. Kalau dalam bahasa Indonesianya, kembali melihat lagi niatannya apa. If you have pure intentions of I'm doing this for the sake of those kids at school, or I'm doing this so I can provide better education for my kids at school and at home, then why should all those negative comments bother? Yeah, so set boundaries and go back, look back, assess back to your intentions. What are the real intentions? And the second one is combating comparison and self-doubt. Well, I still am, a person that is shy. And from my childhood, I didn't know what I was good at. I was, sort of like mediocre. When people are able to talk in conversation, I was shy and I sort of like don't engage in interactions. But through the journey, I know that everyone is unique, and celebrating your own progress is important. It's not about competing with anyone. It's about progressing from one day to another, having to be able to say to yourself, I have done better than yesterday. This year, I have done this, and this is good for me. And most importantly, is maintaining work and life balance. We know that we have multiple roles in our society, in our home, in our daily life. We have multiple roles, and how do we juggle those roles to be able to progress as an individual, to be able to professionally grow, not just professionally, but also personally. I think that's important, but also avoiding burnout and be able to give each individual around us their needs. For example, to our students, we are able to give them their needs. For our own kids, we are able to also give them the attention that they need. For the people around, like other teachers or our neighbors, we're also able to connect and be part of society in general. Well, for my own experience, since the beginning, what I love is I love to learn, and I love to uh, discover new cultures, and that's why I really strive to be able to have my degree outside. But there were some challenges. I I would not be able to support myself if I have to pay for my own tuition. So how did I do that? By trying to find a scholarship. Why was it important for me to be able to study abroad? Because I want to be able to know other cultures, to experience it myself, and that would only be possible if I go abroad for quite a long period of time. And that was only possible if I was doing it on a scholarship basis. Excuse me for a minute. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So that's why I try to have my postgraduate degree outside. And after that, it's like, okay, how can I grow after this? For me, being able to teach again and again with the same style is boring. And of course, for the children, also that would be boring because today's students are not the same as when we were students. And that's why I need to be able to find out what kind of learning experiences I can give to my students. And I can only do that by following other educators, trying to find other educators, finding them through Twitter, finding them through Google search. Through those searches, that's how I began to that's how I began to know a couple of the educators in Indonesia that are really superb. And I didn't know them personally when I was following them. I knew them through their work. I knew them through their involvement in the projects they did with their kids. Also, I was able to connect with other educators when I got invited to Google workshops. That's how I met Ibu Amelia. And when I was interested and being active in TOT Jabar, I met Pak Solahuddin and Ibu Ari. And those kinds of connections are the ones that make me feel fulfilled because I can learn from them. What they do inspires me to do my own version of whatever I do. And to not be able to say I'm bored teaching. Because when you're bored teaching, you can always feel the students will also be bored. But when you're engaging yourself in something meaningful, taking the students with you, that's something fulfilling. And here I'd like to show you a video of what it, okay, I will share a new screen. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, okay. Don't play games yet. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there you go. Now I will share the screen. Okay, I think I need to close a few applications first because it's getting quite heavy. Okay, there we go. Is it resuming now?
We don't see any progress actually, Ms. Maggie, from here.
Okay, I have pressed resume share, but probably the computer is quite heavy. So okay. Good. I'll stop the share first.
Is it still taking some time, possibly, Ms. Maggie?
Or is it possible from the committee side? This is the link.
Okay, in the meantime, while Ms. Maggie is working on the
Welcome you to our champions community. Okay. Okay. See. Okay. Okay. We warmly welcome you into our champions community. Are you able to see the video?
I'm afraid it's only white screen here from overseas.
Okay.
We could hear some parcels of statements, but then it came out again.
Okay. I'll just give you the link so you can help me out with the I have given it to Bapak Solahuddin. Bapak Soleh,
Yeah.
are you there?
Or you can send the link to me, Miss.
Okay. Through Ibu Amar.
One. Okay.
Okay. Just be sure that if only one of you play it. Okay, I have sent the link. Have you received it? Okay, I will stop share so you can share it from there.
In the meantime, while waiting for the screen to be shared, there have been some interesting chats here through the chat box, and I believe other attendees would also like to put more chats from Pak Dedi and Bu Rahayu. Yeah, there has been Bu Rahayu herself has shared some of the experience from her visit to Korea recently.
Have them join live, like a discussion.
Surely, yes. Okay, from Pak Dedi as well, there is a quote from Albert Einstein. To tell you the truth, Pak Dedi, I don't know about you, Miss Maiti, this is a very interesting statement. But to tell you the truth, I thought, just like my first two guesses, this one also has instigated two guesses as well from me, because it says that insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I don't know whether I have to see it as a good side or a negative side. Yeah. But Debbie or Bumeki, but Debbie, is it possible for you to respond to this one? As Albert Einstein said, insanity doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If I see it from the bright side, I could say that it is possible for us to do the same thing again and again, and then we have different results because we are facing different groups of students. Yeah, possibly Pak Didi or Bu Meti. What do you think? Or does it mean that we are not supposed to do this? Just like what Bu Meti has said before. We are not expected to do the same thing over and over again for a certain long period of time, ya Bu Meti, ya. Because you said before that the result might be too boring to some younger students possibly, or students from younger generations, yeah. Okay, Pak Dedi, because we are still.
Yeah, I agree with you. Insanity in doing some same thing over and over again. That's insane.
Sometimes I feel convenient of doing this one, especially in terms of using games in classrooms.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but then you don't do it with the same group of students that
Oh, no.
you do it again and again.
Yes, I have to make sure that I can manage doing differently for them when they upgrade it, and then I also have to upgrade the challenge.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. But students are also great reminders, Bu Meti and Pak Dedi. Sometimes I forget that I have already given the same system, and then I gave it again several months later. They would say, Bu, you have already given us this one. Okay, then I will switch to another method.
That also really gives us the motivation to seek more games, right? Like find new ways of delivery. And that's, for me, that's exciting.
Exactly. Precisely. Just like what you said before, that this kind of connections or networking can give us more inspirations to teach or more inspirations how to conduct a class with different methods. That is also applied in my own teaching development. I've been teaching since 1994, and I could see that I have learned a lot from a lot of my colleagues, how to differentiate not only learning methods, but also playing methods in classroom.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Collaboration, even collaboration with other subject teachers like social studies or civics, even science teachers, mathematics teachers. A lot of the ideas come from them. Okay. The collaboration, I agree with.
I really like how Curriculum Merdeka now deals with levels. So kids are expected to, develop in their own pace, because that is really important. Some kids don't get it as fast as the other kids, but at some level, usually, in the junior high or in the senior high, those kids that are probably in the beginning struggling are able to catch up. And it's really a good feeling. Alhamdulillah, when we see those kind of improvement. There's I think there's a question from YouTube, I think.
There's a question here from Suharso. What are the effective strategies to build self-esteem when expressing ideas in forums, since someone sometimes feels insecure and nervous? And how about that?
Oh, Pak Suharso, you have spoken about me to the point there.
Yeah, everyone's problem, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that, as I said before, I'm a person that comes from a background of being shy and afraid to speak up. I think uh, the strategies is just plunging yourself over and over and over again until you have the apa ya keberanian,
The courage.
the courage to just okay, I'll do it. And after going through that first step of okay, I'll do it, it gets easier and easier. That's why I say to my students, especially, it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay. There is never a silly question. Just ask your question. And I also teach the other students to be able to appreciate whatever the question of their friends are. So so it would become a live classroom and not having this just the same person over and over again speak. When they I think that's the strategy of this, having the multiple occasions. So that's why we need to be able to go into these forums often, because if I'm shy and I also don't put myself into a forum where I can practice, then I would not be able to overcome my shyness, my feeling of nervous.
It is actually hard to believe that you used to be very shy, Bu Meti. You don't seem to be having such experience.
Bu Wahyu, you, one of the things, maybe you can also see it. One of the things that I have trouble with is communicating fast and structured. That's why you see me sometimes having a difficult time finding the right word, or sometimes I still feel that I'm stuttering, like and holding in quite amount of time. And when it is quite long, that's why I said, oh, it's okay, I'll just use Bahasa Indonesia.
Yes. Not to mention that nobody's perfect, ya Bu Meti, ya.
Yes, yeah.
Pak Soeharto, I hope that helps you. The statement has helped you. Okay. And then for Bu Amel, is it possible to share the screen of the video?
I don't get the link.
Oh, I have sent you the link, Bu Amel. The Amalia. I'll send it to you again, okay? Okay, I'll send it to you through chat.
Okay, so while waiting for it, I suppose Pak Dedi would like to have a say about our in terms of our discussion. Go ahead, Pak Dedi.
Hello, does my sound is clearly? Okay.
Perfect.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
I'm terribly sorry for not turning on my camera because the background is so messy. And it's almost night. For the statement in my chat, I commented for describing about Bu Meti. Bu Meti describe teaching all of the same thing all over and over again. That's like kind of my Albert Einstein statement. My question is, when we make a connection between various community of teacher, there's maybe a profit a profit thing, yeah, that maybe we can sell or develop from that community. Is there any suggestion for any teachers community to make themselves becoming a profit organization, so the members can have advantage for their lives? That's all. Thank you.
Okay, I will try to answer this, Pak Dedi. I know some of the teachers that I know are actually doing that. They get together. These wonderful teachers that have different expertise, they get together and they make sort of a consultancy where they teach other teachers all sorts of things. It could be like how to manage administrative tasks through Google Apps, or it could be how to deliver classroom activities through games. And they are doing it for profit, even though the classes they charge are not that expensive. But yeah, you can also do that. That's one thing that I know a couple of my educator friends are doing. Another thing that you can do for profit is by, and this is something that today's kids often say, I want to become a YouTuber. You can profit by being a content creator, and by putting your educational content in YouTube, you can actually profit from it. You have this paywall where you can create, where they will give you payment for the amount of video you create that is being watched. From what I know is, if the audience watches your video from start to end, it would be a higher profit for you compared to when the audience is just skipping through the video, or it's just looking at the introduction and then they went away. So I know that YouTube is also profitable for actually for anybody who wants to make content. And for us teachers, what better way to share our our what we know than also profiting from it.
How about that, Pak Dedi? Is it interesting enough for you to proceed with the suggestion? Profiting as well, yeah, Bu Meti, yeah?
Yeah.
Not only benefiting from it, but also profiting as well, yeah? So, yeah, motivation could be intrinsic and extrinsic as well. There's a video here. The video has been on.
We warmly welcome you into our champions community.
If you want to take full control of your sales pipeline, you need to try Monday CRM. It's given my sales
Yeah, that was a clip from the Google Champion Symposium that happened on September 2023. The first one that happened among the 7 champion symposiums around the world. Pak Dedi, it was in Singapore. And yes, the Google champions did meet in Jakarta, I think after that. And yes, I believe Pak Dadan was there also. I didn't attend because I already went to the Singapore symposium. And these are just the kind of experiences that we can get through connections, through being actively seeking information about teacher development and the experiences that we can get. Maybe Bu Rahayu would like to, we can have Bu Rahayu talk about her experience in Korea.
I will agree with that. Bu Rahayu, if it is possible for you to speak through the speaker, the microphone.
Okay, hello, Miss Ri and Miss Mitty.
Hello,
Is
Sri.
my voice clear?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. But first, I'm sorry I cannot turn on my video on. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is interesting topic, Miss Mitty. Thank you for the for sharing your experience. So I also want to share my experience when in Korea. So when in Korea, my mentor teacher was invite us to join his teachers meeting. So at first I thought that the meeting will held in other school, but my mentor teacher brought us to a cafe. So the meeting was in a cafe, and it's so comfortable to talk about their teaching, about their interest in teaching. So it's so interesting to have the conversation with other teachers, and the teachers is not only in from a region but from different region. It's like maybe if in our region, like from Bogor, from Bekasi, from Tangerang, not only from one region. So also the meeting was so enhance our networking, where in that meeting, like other teachers, the Korean teachers, like so interesting about Indonesia, about education in Indonesia, and also they asked to have a collaboration. Like, how about if we have an exchange class when you back to Indonesia? Can I call you? Can I ask you to have the collaboration? I think it's really a good opportunity for us to also to improve our skills, our competencies, and also can share like the culture and then the experience, not only to us but also to the students. So I think networking is a great opportunities to get more experience. Okay, that's my experience.
Thank you,
Thank
Bu Rahayu, for
you.
sharing. It's very.
Yes.
How long did you spend there?
Yes.
How
3
long did you
months.
spend there?
3 months.
Oh, 3 months. Three
Yes.
months.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Thank you,
for
Bu
3
Rahayu.
months. Yeah, and I was so so lucky to meet so many Korean teachers, and also until now we still have still keep in touch, and hopefully we'll have more collaboration with the students also.
Bu Ayu,
Yes, yes, Miss Meti.
I'd like to add on that. Yes, you are absolutely right. It's not only connection
Yes,
that is important for the teachers, but
yes,
you said a collaboration between classrooms,
yes,
and
yes, the students.
great opportunity for the students.
Yeah,
They
that
will
was great. Yes,
be able to see other people their age.
yes,
Maybe they're still actually the same, but you know, having to see other people and how they do it in their culture, and um having to put yourself, imagine having your kids are in primary school, is it?
yes, yes, absolutely.
So
Primary school. Yes,
primary kids being able to talk with other their friends in another language, having the self-esteem to do that is something that they would remember a lifetime.
yes, yes, absolutely correct, Miss Meti. So this is like a fun way to enhance their communication skills and give motivation to the students to learn other language like that.
To learn language,
Yes,
culture, to have improved self-esteem,
yes, yes.
and also to dream.
Oh, yes, of course.
I have a student. I have talked about this a couple of times. I once did a project, an online global collaboration project between several countries, and part of them were coming from SMACBO. And one of the students in SMACBO said, I known about this 10 years after. 10 years
Oh,
the project ended.
yes.
She said in her social media post is that single project that she did made her dare to set commitment to be able to learn English so that she could study abroad and travel places. And she did.
Wow.
And
Wow. Masya Allah.
she did her master's degree in Spain, I think. And I don't know where she did her PhD, but I think she's now doing her PhD.
Yeah, it
Because
starts
we have a lot of goals.
from
That one
learn. Yeah. Wow, Masya Allah. You must be so proud of her.
Alhamdulillah. What we can do is actually instill dreams to them, and they can go just so far if they dare to dream. And dreaming is free.
Yeah, agree.
Not about
Yeah.
how rich you are, because if you have to see that you have to be rich to be able to go abroad, then I wouldn't be able to go abroad.
Yes.
But dream is free and
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. And the important thing, when we have dream, we work hard for it, and also we pray hard also.
Yes.
Not to mention
Yes.
if there are any opportunities coming to us, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Bu Rahayu, for sharing.
Thank
with us.
you.
There is a hand lifting up. I don't know how to address you, Pak or Bu. Ray, is it Ray?
Yeah, Ray, Bu Sri.
Ibu Ray, okay, go ahead, Ibu.
Okay, yes, thank you for the chance. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Rinelda, but you can call me Ray. I'm from Lampung.
I see.
I would like to share my tips answering the question from Mr. Suharso. I see in the chat box about what are the effective strategies to build self-esteem when expressing ideas in forums in someone sometimes feel insecure and nervous. I would like to give my tips, just 3 tips. First, preparation. Of course, we have to prepare our speak when we in front of people. And then we need to research what the topic about. And then the second is start small. Maybe we can begin by making smaller contribution to the discussion. And then the last is focus on the message. Focus on the message. Concentrate on delivering your message rather than worrying about being mistake, because everyone make mistakes. And the last one, of course, we have to practice. In the first, we need to prepare, and last, we need to practice. Practice expressing your ideas, maybe in front of our mirror, or with our friends. These are my tips to Ms. Suharso, based on my experience when I express my ideas in forum. And then I would like to ask to Ms. Meti about our topic tonight. I want to focus on making connection and building support network in our school. In my opinion, making connection and building support network outside the school is, in my opinion, is pretty easy. Like this, like tonight, I can join this meeting. But the most challenging issue is developing to make connection is in our school. I mean, the most challenging issue is developing collaboration with our teacher fellow in the context of improving the quality of education and improving student and teacher discipline. I think this is the classic problem, very classic problem, and I think many schools facing this problem. How to engage our fellow teacher to collaborate in improving the condition. I mean, the improving the quality of learning and the improving student and teacher discipline. So what is the question? I would like to ask Ms. Meti, what is the effective ways to overcome the situation? I mean, what should we do in our school, especially my school? Thank you.
Okay, I will try to. This is a very hard question, Ms. Ray. I must admit, and
Yes.
I would try to answer your question. You said, how can we participate? How can we try to develop our school better in terms of discipline and the quality of the education in our school? That is correct, right? That is the
Yes.
the question. Well, first, I do practice by example. So I'm talking with the experience of what I do at my school. And being said, it doesn't mean that it has worked 100%, right? But this is what I try to do. First, I try to give an example of how I create learning experiences for the students and how I try to motivate the students. That's the first one. And the second one, connecting. Like I said, I'm not a person that is comfortable actually talking to a crowd. So what I do is I talk in little circles, like talking to the people that are close to me first and sharing what I have received, what I have done, the experiences that I gained. And my purpose is that I want the virus to spread. That's the purpose. I want the virus to spread. So what I feel, what I've experienced, the excitement that I got, I want them to experience that too. And yeah, I do it in small circles. I have not actually been able to create big change in the school as systematically, but alhamdulillah, there are a couple of teachers that follow the steps that by being able to, I know because they ask, do you have information about this and this? Or can you help me with taking this course that you have also taken before? And I think it's a good move. It's a progress, even though it's not systematically school-wide progress. Maybe we can have other teachers also that to be able to talk to us about this issue, because it is a very, very important issue. How can we create engaging, sustainable, and discipline, quality of education in our own school? Ibu
Yes. Ray.
Ibu Ray, yes.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Miss. Because we couldn't allow ourselves to build relationship outside while neglecting the challenging situation within our school. I think that's a lot of problem in our school. So the conclusion is maybe we start with our closest friend first. Is that true, Miss?
Yeah, my motto is start with what you can.
Yeah, yeah. But sometimes it's really difficult to find the good circle in our work, because I think this time is it's good for this topic is really good to give to us to reach our potential, the best potential. This is the good topic. I mean, ini adalah tema yang bagus untuk mencapai supaya kita ada mengetahui potensi terbaik kita dengan mencari atau membangun koneksi gitu. Tapi ya itu Bu, balik lagi, we couldn't allow ourselves to build relationship outside while we close our eyes about situation within our school.
Bu Ray, what I strive to do is the connection outside. I dig deeper to be able to ATM what is, you know, ATM, amati, tiru, modifikasi, to see what works outside, because when we're able to have connections with a lot of people outside our school, then probably and absolutely pasti ada other people that have done it successfully. And if we could bring that and try to implement it in our school, itu sebetulnya yang mau dicari gitu kan, bagaimananya itu. And sometimes it's not as easy as being said, because bisa jadi orang yang di sana dia memang orangnya supel, bisa membawa menggiring orang banyak. But we have to start with ourselves, right?
Yes, of
We have
course.
to see ourselves. We have to see our potential. We have to see where we are at and start the small steps that we can. Gitu aja.
You would like it to be like a domino effect, possibly, Ms. Maiti? So
Inshallah, yes. Like I said, spreading the virus, and hopefully that virus spreads. Even sooner or later, it will spread. Inshallah.
Okay, thank you. Can I say something for the class?
Of course.
If you, I saw the good statement. If you want to reach your best potential in your work, you need 3 people. The first, the pillars, people who become your soldier when you face the difficult situation. And then the second is the bridges, people who connect you with the new opportunity, like our boss, our fellow teacher. And the third is the extenders, people who help you to work the extra miles. For example, coach, mentor, leader. I think the difficult is the pillars. Justru the pillars, it's very difficult to find in our job, di tempat kerja. That's it. Thank you for the sharing, Miss Meti.
As well, Ms. Rahayu.
Oh yeah.
Ms. Rahayu, you can actually be the pillar, judging from your potential to speak tonight. Yeah? Maybe what do you think? To do, sorry,
Yeah.
Ms. Ray,
Yeah.
actually be the pillar. Yes. From the other attendees tonight, we still have a couple of more minutes for question and answer session. If you would like to use this opportunity for the discussion, we would like to address your questions or insights or opinion. Okay. While waiting for the others to respond, possibly your statement about starting from yourself, Bu Meti, that also reminds me of what happened a couple of years ago when I started to teach at the senior high school. I remember that we were in a very big teacher's office, and it was heterogeneous because there were a lot of teachers, not only English teachers. I happened to be one of the English language teachers, but aside from the four English language teachers, there were also other teachers at that time. And then I remember that the English language teachers got together just to have lunch together. And then we started to discuss some particular students' problem that we needed to address at that time. And then we spoke in Bahasa Indonesia, and then we switched into English. And then after a couple of minutes, I remember not only the four teachers gathering there talking about how to solve certain problems in our classrooms, the other teachers also got together with us. They moved to our table with their lunch box. And then at first they said, we would like to hear you speaking in English. That's all, yeah. And then that happened a couple of days. After a couple of days, they started to challenge themselves speaking in bilingually, English and Indonesian, and talking about how to develop our classes, talking about new games, talking about new methods of teaching. So I believe what you said before, Bu Meti, is right, that we could start from, and also to combine it with what Ibu Ray has said to us here, we started with only 3 people, and then 4, and then 5. It's like a chain reaction or a domino effect. And then the head of school seems to be very pleased actually with that circle. It was a very small circle, only 4 people, and then it developed up to, if I'm mistaken, so by the end of the school year, 12, 13 teachers would get together every week to talk about our methods and everything. We spoke bilingually, and then they said we love sitting here and talking because they said we do not only develop ourselves in terms of teaching, but also in terms of speaking in English. Just like today, it's like tonight, I suppose, yeah. So, so anything can be used as an attraction, just very small attraction, and then it can get bigger and bigger, just like a snowball.
Yes,
Yeah.
snowball effect.
Possibly the other attendants would like to share ideas or ask any questions to Bu Meti. Okay. I suppose, although we still have a few more minutes, Pak Bu Meti and there is a question a raised hand from Bu Amel. Bu Amel, go ahead.
Hey, hello, Miss Maypi.
Hello.
Sorry, I cannot turn on my camera. Different with Miss Rahayu in Korea. I was teach in junior high school in Korea, and I see my colleagues in junior high school in Korea. They didn't want to share about or discuss or cooperate with other college about learning. They create their worksheet by themselves and didn't share with other colleagues. And different with your explanation before that we have to share or collaborate with other teachers. And I see the difference in Korea. And when I come to Indonesia and I see a lot of teacher didn't want to share or give opinion or collaborate with other teacher because they didn't want to be humiliated or they didn't want to other know their minuses. So they want to keep it, I don't want to share because I feel shy to share and I don't know my minuses, something like that. Okay, what is your opinion? Thank you, Miss Meti.
Okay. Pardon me. I would like to ask you. This is the teachers that do not want to share. Is that correct? Or is it the students that do not want to share?
Teacher.
The teachers, they do not want to share about their work.
Yeah, about a teacher method or teacher
Okay.
media or so on.
So, listening from what you said about the school that you went to, and listening to Ibu Rahayu about the school that she went to, that seems to be that the culture of the school is different. So probably also like in Indonesia, that the schools are different. The schools are more open, and some schools are not as developed in terms of sharing and collaborating. Maybe is it if I can predict that the school that you went to is not so open because the culture there is different from the culture in that means that the school in Korea are also in different levels in terms of openness. Is it correct?
Yeah, maybe because I teach in junior high school and Miss Rahayu teach in elementary school. It's different different level, school level. Yeah.
Okay. There are also, to my knowledge, if it is about sharing of the students, like they do not want the students to be recorded, seeing the face on video and things like that. Sometimes it's about the privacy issue that they don't want to be uh, apa opennya itu karena nggak mau ada privacy issue. But the if it's the school that is different, were you able to ask the management level of why this was happening, or is it every teachers in the school, or is it just a few of the school teachers that you happen to be in contact and working together with?
I asked the teachers and they say no, I didn't share my I write my media, or I create my media by myself. And do you discuss with other teacher? No, they say. And I ask question to other teacher. They answer the same.
Okay. Yeah, that means that the culture in each school it is different, even though they're in the same country. Ya, sama juga sih Bu Amel. Pasti di sini juga saya jadi bilingual. Pasti di sini juga ada ya yang seperti itu. Jadi ya mungkin selalu adalah yang seperti itu ya.
Okay. How about my second question?
Can you say this again, the question?
Teacher shy to share because they didn't want to other teacher know they minuses.
Yeah. First, there has to be uh, that corresponds with satu kenyamanan, satu ya, and trust. So if you feel easy itu nyaman, and you feel that you can trust the person, it's usually easier for them to be able to share. In comparison with, you know, for a person that is kurang nyaman, dalam artian dia merasa nanti I am being judged gitu. Ya. Ketika dia merasa nyaman dan dia tahu ya udah kurang atau lebih tujuannya adalah untuk perbaikan diri. Tapi ada juga orang-orang yang merasa bahwa nanti aku dijudge, nanti aku dianggap ini, nanti aku dianggap. Nah, karena itu dia lebih menahan untuk tidak berbagi supaya orang nggak tahu. Actually kalau goes deep dalam pembahasan ini masuknya growth mindset sebetulnya, ya kan? In growth mindset, in the fixed mindset, people are afraid because they don't want other people to see that they have flaws. But the people with growth mindset, I would like to know my flaws so I can correct them. So actually, if I were in your position, being there as a new person, I think that is challenging issue. You know, developing the trust, developing the connection, so they feel at ease, mereka merasa nyaman. That takes time. Jadi mungkin juga akan susah. Gitu Bu Amel. No, and there's no easy answer here. Jadi menurut saya memang akan sulit kalau misalnya dari sisi kultur mereka sendiri masih merasa bahwa saya nggak mau terlihat kekurangannya. Saya takut nanti dianggap A atau B atau C kelihatan kekurangannya. Kalau waktu Bu justru saya malah jadi tanya. So how did you overcome this? How did you go through trying to connect with them? Itu kemarin gimana?
In Korea?
Yeah.
Because I am a foreign teacher and I learn a lot about Korean education system, and I ask question to teacher that I didn't know about Korea Korea class, and they explain about it. No problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
they would like to share about their media, their worksheet, or their method in class.
So between themselves, they have this difficulty. Tapi,
Yeah.
To someone that is outside their circle, they feel more at ease malah kalau gitu ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my school. Okay.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you as well for the question, Ms. Amel, and the answer, Bu Meti. Is there any other question or insight? Okay, so I suppose from Bu Meti yourself, do you have any addition?
Yeah, maybe I'd like to conclude that building support system and making connections is about first know what you need, identifying your needs. The second, finding that meaningful connection and nurturing the connection. And third, by doing that, inshallah, we will overcome many challenges, including personal challenges like I used to be shy, and okay, a lot of people feel that way. And inshallah, we can overcome those challenges if we have the right support environment and we keep striving to build that environment, to look for that connection.
Thank you very much, Bu Meti, for your insightful coming from your own experience, I suppose, Bu Meti. Yeah, we then believe that experience is always the best teacher to every one of us, not only to all of us, but also to everyone that we can witness to. Here, myself would like to conclude. We have learned 5 aspects of the connections or support network. The connection of support network should be viewed from 5 different aspects, which are how to build the support system, how to maintain the network, the professional growth, and then we also have to think of why connection matters. It is because we can learn and we can also develop us professionally and personally. It can become motivation and inspiration. It can be an emotional support and stress reduction to the teachers or educators. We can develop collaboration, deepening specific skills, giving and taking in the community. And the last but not the least, is overcoming challenges can include dealing with negative interactions by setting up boundaries, combating comparison and self-doubt, celebrating our progress, and maintaining work-life balance. Ibu Meti, thank you very much for your presentation, and then for the attendees, I would also like to personally and professionally thank you very much. Bu Ari, Bu Amel, also thank you for helping us with the video. And then there is a suggestion from Ibu Ray here. If I may suggest, the next theme could be about the importance of being a leader. I suppose this can be a very good input for TOT Jabar, yeah, for our next webinar, whether it's going to be conducted in Indonesian or in English, about the importance of being a leader, as what you said before, being the pillar. Yeah, okay. The attendees, please don't forget to also fill in the link presensi TOT Jabar yang ada di dalam chat box, ya, and also other links for WA group, WhatsApp groups. That's all. I would like to again thank you, Pak Salahuddin, and here I am giving the stage back to you.
Thank you, Ms. Sri Wahyuni. Uh, Ms. Ari, you want to say something for the year-end speech?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Firstly, I would to say to warm celebrate Christmas. May your joy Christmas blessed with abundant happiness and peaceful for your and your families. I would thank you to PTIC, Stekom University, IGI Kota Bogor, especially to Mr. Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso MCom, Ms. Siti Amelia, Mr. Solahuddin, Mr. Dr. Joko Stiono, Mr. Ridwan, who always support the TOT webinars until this last episode. In the end of the years of 2023. Special thanks to Ms. Meti Kurnia Sabarani from IGI Kota Bogor as a keynote speaker from this webinar, and to Ms. Sri Wahyuni from SMP Pelita Fajar, Kota Bandung as moderator from this webinar. And very special thanks for your guys, the loyal attendees this TOT webinars. I hope enjoying the webinar. See you in the next session next years. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Ibu.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible journey it has been tonight. And I hope you found our year-end webinar both enlightening and inspiring. As we close this chapter of our year-end webinar, let's reflect on the connection we have made, the knowledge we have gained, and the shared experience that have united us tonight. The exchange of ideas and the collaborative spirit exhibited by each participant had made this webinar a truly instructive and dynamic experience. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our distinguished speaker, Ms. Meti Kurnia Sabarini, for sharing her invaluable insight on the teacher's journey. And I also extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed moderator, Ms. Sri Wahyuni, for skillfully guiding us through this engaging discussion. Your expertise and thoughtful moderation have truly enriched our exploration of the topic. I would also like to express our gratitude to Stekom University in issuing webinar certificates for our participants. This has been invaluable in helping us to provide high-quality professional development opportunities for all participants. And my special gratitude also to all coordinators of TOT Jabar, our founder, Ms. Ari, our pros, Mr. Joko, Ms. Amel, Mr. Ridwan, for their hard work and support in organizing this event. Your education behind the scene has been instrumental in making this webinar a success. Before we close, I would like to remind all participants to kindly fill out the attendance form provided via the Zoom chat link. This is a necessary step for the issuance of your certificates, which will be processed within 5 working days and sent to you via WhatsApp. Please ensure that you provide the correct contact information to receive your certificate promptly. Additionally, we will be sharing the webinar material and resources through the designated WhatsApp group. You are all invited to join the group using the link provided. It will serve as a platform for further discussion, collaboration, and sharing of best practice among educators. Furthermore, I would like to invite all participants to consider becoming members of IGI Ikatan Guru Indonesia and PTIC, Persatuan Teacherpreneur Indonesia Cerdas. These organizations offer valuable networking opportunities, professional development program, and resources to enhance your teaching practice. You can register and find more information through the provided link. As we bid farewell to 2023, let's embrace two opportunities that the new year holds. Wishing you all a joyful holiday season, a restful break, and promising start to the coming year. Until we meet again, stay inspired, stay connected, and continue to make a positive impact in the world of education. Thank you all and have a wonderful day ahead. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Thank you.
Thank you all, Ibu and Bapak. Have a happy new year too.